My name is Steve Smith, editor of PHC News Magazine. We're coming to you live from our booth here at AHR Expo in Atlanta. We did a whole bunch of interviews yesterday and this morning, and this is the first one I'm doing today. So I'm excited to hear what Ansley Houston, the Vice President of Sales at Ariston USA, has to say. Ansley.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I know you're a new face, so you've only been on the job seven weeks.
About 7 weeks, yeah.
So what do you think about Ariston? What attracted you to take the job?
Yeah, so I've been in the water heater business on and off since 2008. Had an opportunity to visit Ariston back in 2009, kind of a co-development opportunity. Got to know them a little bit, visited the factories in Fabriano, Class Act organization. And it was, at that time, was a heat pump opportunity that never really materialized with the previous company. But the manufacturing, the attention to detail, their innovation, and the way the companies are ran, that's super attractive for me. The product line that they have now, the investment they're making in the United States, it's a lot of people don't know. Ariston ships more unit volume than any water heater company in the world.
Really?
Yeah. So with a couple acquisitions that were made over the last year or so, they're bumping up to be one of not the largest water heater company in the world. But the North American market is still untapped. So to be on the ground floor of something like that, to have a full line to go compete with, I've kind of always been in a niche tankless world. To have a full line, a portfolio to go compete with, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Honestly, it's I finally get to go and sell water heating, and I love the business and love the industry.
You joined a great industry. I've met so many good people here. I've been covering the market since 1990 for a number of trade magazines, and it's some of the best people on the face of the earth.
Absolutely, I've spent more time catching up with people, old customers and stuff over the last day. It's been our booth's been incredible.
Good.
With action.
I haven't had a chance to go over there, but I
by.
will soon. Because I know you got some brand new, at least one brand new product.
Absolutely, we'll
Let's
talk
get
about
to
that later.
All right. But before we do that, I know one of the brands is HTP. I'm familiar with that one. I think maybe, 10 years ago, the training center was brand new, and I heard a story about that. So tell me about HTP products.
That's the history of that's the Munchkin boiler. If people in the industry know the Munchkin boiler, I think first condensing product that the previous owner brought to the United States or North America. So a huge history. I heard a story of somebody that was shipping parts out recently for a Munchkin boiler that was still out there installed. So, with that, the quality level that HTP has always had with the stainless steel, the Cooper nickel heat exchangers, I've always, through my research, understood that Cooper nickel, while a little more expensive, is one of the best materials. You have copper, you have stainless out there in the market, and then building on that, the HTP mantra is the stainless steel tanks, which incredible quality. And then the Cooper nickel heat exchangers, residential, electric with the Everlast line, just incredible history there. Being a lot of my background is commercial water heating. I'm really excited to have the Phoenix product line.
I know we talked about that before we hit live. So tell me a little more about that.
The Phoenix is an amazing. It's a full-range commercial product line. All the BTUs and sizes. We do stop at 199,000 BTU. We have plans in the works to expand that up into the 400,000 and 500,000 BTU. So I'm really excited. I'll drive a lot of that. I'll push a lot of that in the organization because my roots from the last probably 8 years are commercial. So I'll gravitate a little toward that. But on the electric side, our Elevate product.
Elevate, we just published a story in our
you did,
March, February. What month is it? February.
It's February now.
It's the February issue.
So it's that's a fabulous. It hit the mark right where it needed to be by not when they eliminated the larger tanks. So that's gaining traction. We appreciate your support on that. But it's those three on just on the HTP side is amazing to finally be a part and get to sell that history and that quality.
Okay. Yeah. I know a little bit about the American Standard side of the business. What can you tell us about that? Obviously, that's a pretty well-known name. So what are you getting from that?
The American Standard brand is well known on the water heating side. So we acquired that brand maybe 3 years ago, I think. But really strong on the West Coast. We're moving it across the country into markets. there's a need for a fourth major water heater, tank water heater supplier, manufacturer in the market. You've got your three big guys, but there's definitely a need. We hear it all the time. There's just certain things. We're not in big box. That's a concern with a lot of our contractors and our distributors, that they can't be shopped to big box. So we're not there, and we have no plans on being there. It's not what we're going to do. But there's enough momentum that we see. We had a huge year in 21. We brought a lot of new people to the American Standard brand because we had product when most people didn't. And one reason for that is our products are simple. So our main gas water heater line still uses the White Rogers mechanical gas valve. What that does for us, there's no error codes, there's no chip shortage, and we were able to provide product. I think that resonates in the trade right now because, as we all know, the trade's retracting, and for every 5 that leave, 1 enters, I think is the number. And training is important. We don't need trucks on the road doing huge training events for contractors. People know how to put in our water heaters. Our tanks, around my estimation and seeing the thicknesses, we're about 3 times the thickness of a normal of our competitors' water. So it's a quality product. It's a quality, simple product that, and in this economy, when disposable income to spend on high-tech water heating just probably isn't going to be there for most people, I think our value is off the charts, what we can provide.
So in that case, it pays to be old school.
It is absolutely, but it's about simplicity and quality and robustness that, quite frankly, the others can't do. And to me, complex comes with a price. And again, if you're gonna have a traditional water heater, you need water for your family. Go simple, and the times aren't going to get any easier financially for people. So I think we're going to at the right time with that product line that's going to keep
good to hear.
Keep people in hot water. So.
Now the other product, I haven't had a chance to go to your booth yet, is the Aura heat pump. Now that's not necessarily old school. I mean,
that's not old school.
That's a new thought and process of.
So let's talk about
everything.
Let's talk about it's not old school.
Okay.
In the United States and North America, it's not. It's more of a new technology, right?
Yes.
Ariston is the market leader in Europe on heat pumps. I went there in 2009 to see their heat pump line and possibly bring that to the U.S.
Oh, yeah?
So it's not new for Ariston.
Okay.
So we're on Gen 75, I just made that up, of our heat pump technology for water heating. And we're bringing all that legacy innovation and product into the United States, and we're building that in our American Standard factory,
right?
Along with the thicker steel tanks. So, I mean, it's built robustness. It's got a long legacy history with the core heat pump itself, right?
And is the Aura, it's on the market now? I mean,
we're in production. We have inventory in the barn.
Okay.
We're going to do a controlled release during Q2 in some limited areas because it's the right thing to do rather than blow it out. So there'll be a key markets we're going to announce release in where we have POs in hand, and you should see it in Q2 start being installed. And there's so many rebates and incentives out there right now in some markets. I think I heard California, of all the heat pumps installed in California, 60% of them are new construction.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably part of the Inflation Recovery Act. And
all of that's going to play into it. Now, even before what we learned yesterday about that, there's energy company rebates, that's municipal rebates, state rebates, that we, I would hate to be a company now without one.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's everybody's, it's something you're going to have. It's a great technology, and quite frankly, we're a global leader in heat pumps.
So second quarter in the U.S., slowly but surely releasing the Aura, which is definitely proven technology in Europe.
Absolutely.
Not new, but new just here.
New to the United States. So we're also, if you look at the major heat pump or water heater companies, ours is organic development. Our heat pump technology. We didn't go buy it or private label it or start from scratch to build that. It's been 15 to 20 years in Europe that we are leveraging that. Again, one of the things that attracted me to the company is the fact we have those technologies available, and we're able to bring that here quickly. So
Ariston knows what they're doing for heat pumps, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
So
now Aura is exciting. We're looking forward to find out more about that from you in the second quarter of this year. What else is Ariston expected to do for contractors and the overall PHCP market in the year ahead?
Yeah, so it's about brand awareness. There's going to be a huge push for brand awareness. What we've done and invested in the United States, it's ready now. I mean, the product line is solid. It's just about more the strategy to go to market. Those that know me know I'm a pretty aggressive guy as far as ways to get to market. A little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit that is really born out of Ariston. I was just with our owner is here, Paul Marloni. He's here at the show this week supporting us. And I just left him and we had the conversation about being an entrepreneur.
Good.
His grandfather, his father built the company like that. And he said, that's the spirit we have to have in the United States. So I'm going to be extremely aggressive on the commercial side. The HTP product line, the Phoenix, is well underserved in our market. And I'm going to go to market in some pretty untraditional ways with that.
Are you going to tell us those?
I'm focused on the vertical segment.
Okay.
The vertical segment sales, service, install service. There's all these things you can leverage in the commercial space, especially in the food service and hospitality. That, quite frankly, there's really one company that does that type of business, and there's a need for another one. So those are the kind of things that are on the table that we're working with partners now in pretty short order to go after. I mean, it's getting the name out. Again, the Phoenix is arguably the best 100-199 water heater on the market. I've competed against it in the past, so I'm excited to have it in my toolbox now.
So, I know you're exhibiting here. What's your booth number? So
I think we're 6443 C 6443
is on display as well as other things.
Absolutely, everything's on display.
And the founding family members are all here still today.
They're here, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna stop by and
absolutely
get to know them when I finish up a couple more interviews.
Yeah, I spent a week with him last week on the road, seeing some key customers, and it really helped solidify that I made the right decision. And being a part of what we're going to do here is going to be amazing. He's, it's well funded, and the support, without question, is there. And we actually have almost an entire new leadership team that's been shuffled in over the last 6 months to bring a little bit of fresh change to our approach to go to market.
Very good. Well, good to hear all these things.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm excited for you. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming and sharing your story and talking about new products and old products.
That's right.
Always good to hear both.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.